Stop number 33 on the Castrol GTX Cup Series brings us to Charlotte Motor Speedway as we're here today for the running of the NASCAR on Speed 500. 40 laps of distance here today, 20 shorter than it was in the Coca-Cola 600 earlier in the season. As we are set to go for night racing on this mile-and-a-half racetrack here. Always, here, as we always say, night racing in Charlotte, very hard to beat, without question. So, all that said, let's get to the points. Let's get to the starting lineup. Points battle pulled away a little bit after the last race of the season. So let's get to the starting line for today's running event. It's Hendrick Motorsports on the front row for today's event. On the pole in today's event, it's Charles Sanford, car number 24, the DuPont Chevrolet. He'll be starting alongside Andrew Perry, the number 5 Levi Garrett Chevrolet. Pole speed 188 miles per hour. Row 2 has Ryan George, number 30 Pennzoil Pontiac, winner of the season at North Wilkesboro and Richmond, the second stop at Richmond. Sanford, by the way, in the 24 was the winner. Sanford and Perry, by the way, were both the Bristol winners, by the way. Sanford the day race, and Perry was the night race that winner at Bristol. But anyway, Ryan George in the 30 car is the winner at North Wilkesboro and Richmond, and alongside of George is the number 55 Skull Crown Oldsmobile of Chris Dollerton, 3-time winner this season. He won at Watkins Glen, Riverside, and the Southern 500 at Darlington. Row number 3 has Seth Cole, the number 52 Alka-Seltzer Pontiac for NNSCRA Motorsports. Alongside of him will be Jesse Turner, the number 94 Sunoco Ultra Oldsmobile, the winner of the first Pocono event. Row number 4 has Dalton Day, the winner at Yas Marina Circuit, in the number 20 Crown Petroleum Oldsmobile. He'll be alongside the number 20 Texaco Haviland Ford of Johnny Gardner, still yet to get a win this season. As the same with the next two drivers in the 5th row, it's Dylan Poteet, the number 31's Goodrich Mom and Pop Chevrolet, hoping to get something out of his season this year. He'll be alongside the number 27 Kodiak Pontiac of Benjamin Miles. He's on the outside. Row 6 has Zed Weinstein, the number 70 Rumpel Furniture Pontiac. He'll be flanked by Levi McIntyre, the number 99 Excite Batteries SKF Ford. He won the season at Dover, the first Dover event, and also won the Pepsi 400 down in Daytona. Another 3-time winner this season is Dylan Young, the number 2 Miller Genuine Draft Ford, the points leader coming into this event. He won this season at Rockingham, Kentucky, and also at the second Dover event. He'll be alongside Cab Shearer, a 2-time winner this season. He is going for the Charlotte sweep. He won the 600 here at Charlotte and also won at the first Richmond event. Here he's in the 57 Heinz Pontiac. Row number 8 has Jessica Shelton, number 3 in the points chase coming in, the number 9 Coors Melling Ford. She won the season at Sonoma, and she'll be alongside 2-time winner this season, Joshua Osborne, the number 17 Western Auto Chevrolet. He won this season at Darlington, the first Darlington event, and also the second stop at Michigan. Row number 9 has Trent Dunham, the number 1 Skull Classic Oldsmobile. He'll be alongside Joshua Sakuli, who nearly won at Chicagoland this season, the race bestest Buick, car number 12, only to get past on the final lap. Next row down, number 10. Row number 10 has the number 88 Ford Quality Care Service Ford Credit Ford Thunderbird of Keith Batson, number 88, car number 88. He'll be alongside Chelsea Bowles, number 26 Quaker State Buick, the winner at the Brickyard 400. She is number 2 in the points chase coming in. Then it's Michael Norman, the winner at Chicagoland this season, the number 3 GM Goodrich Chevrolet. He'll be alongside Joshua Collar, number 43 STP Pontiac. He won at New Hampshire. That makes up row 11. Row number 12 has Kyle Matthews, number 42 Meliella Pontiac, the winner this season at California and at Martinsville. He'll be alongside John Gilbert, number 33 Skull Bandit Oldsmobile. Next row down, row number 13 has a Daytona 500 champ, Chris Dodd. He also won the season at Talladega in the Aaron's 499. The Snickers Buick, car number 8. He'll be alongside Jonathan Zorlin, the number 71 Lifebuoy Chevrolet. He was the winner at Texas. Cole Bieber makes up inside row 14, the number 7 Xerox Antifreeze Ford, and he will be alongside Paul Minnick, the number 4 Kodak Film Chevrolet.
Gentlemen, start your engine!
Fans will give the party engines. We're set racing here today on this mile-and-a-half racetrack in Charlotte. As you look at the rest of the field, anchored by Daniel Olson, the number 25 Kodiak Chevrolet. He anchors the field in last place. So the field rounds through turns 3 and 4. A pair of Hendrick Motorsports Chevrolets have the front row for today's running of the event, as Charles Sanford and Andrew Perry will lead them down. Pace car looks off on the pit road as we get set for green flag. 40 laps in distance here today. We had 60 for the 600, making it the longest race of the season. Now we shorten it down 20 laps for the 500 miler. The green flag waves. We're underway at Charlotte. Up front goes Charles Sanford, and Ryan George got an excellent start. Car number 30, he goes to second position, and Chris Dollerton in that 55 car, he's making his way up through the field. He's got one of our 3 in-car cameras in today's event. Out of corner number 4, Charles Sanford, car 24, leads the first lap, looking for his second win of the season. Dollerton looking for a class-leading 4th win of the season. But still, plenty of laps of racing to go. That was only the first lap completed. Here's we have 39 to go. Cars qualify here at over 188 miles per hour, and we expect to see some laps in maybe almost 190 on this racetrack. Seth Cole going to 3rd position. 4th is Dalton Day. 5th is Dylan Poteet. Ryan George, who was 2nd, drops to 6th. Battle for 7th here, Zed Weinstein and Dylan Young going at it. Weinstein runs 7th, Young 8th, Shelton 9th, and 10th is Dunham. As the cars go 3 wide through turns 3 and 4, that's Dollerton up on the high side here. Dylan Poteet slips by both Dollerton and Day. And we saw the speed right there on the cars, 196 miles per hour into turn number 1. On board Jessica Shelton's car. She has our 2nd in-car camera in today's event. Shelton riding in 8th spot. They're trying to make up some points she lost earlier in the late stages of the season. You remember one time she had a 152-point lead after the 2nd stop at Michigan, then wrecked at Bristol, wrecked at Darlington, wrecked at, I believe it was at Dover. So she had wrecked in 3 times in a 5-race span, and that cost her the points lead. And she hopes to get it back before the season's over, to get back into contention for a unprecedented for an NR 2003 Series 4th championship. And a battle for the lead. Seth Cole to the inside of Charles Sanford. That's Cole in the 52, Sanford in 24, and Seth Cole takes his Pontiac to the number 1 spot, and here comes Poteet to the inside, and he'll take 2nd. Shelton trying for 3rd. But wherever she goes, she cannot shake off that challenge of the number 2 of Dylan Young. He's come on very strong in the late stages of the season. Now Keith Batson goes up underneath in car number 88, and he'll get by Sanford. Now tries to get by Young, shoves him up the high side. A pair of Fords going at it. And now Ryan George makes back in the mix in car number 30. Now Dunham gets up underneath Charles Sanford for number 8 spot, I believe. And maybe for 7th, I'm not so sure actually. And that's where Dunham was clocked. He was clocked in 7th position. And his buddy Michael Norman comes up behind him in car number 3. Norman won at Chicagoland Speedway earlier this season. Andrew Perry now goes up underneath his front row partner, Charles Sanford, and Kyle Matthews. Making his way up through the field. He started 19th in this event, now up to the 12th spot. Actually, maybe top 10, though. Let's see what he's clocked at this time by. He is clocked in the 11th spot. 3 wide for the 2nd position. Seth Cole goes to the high side. Poteet takes the lead. And now it's Batson and Shelton side by side. And Batson takes the number 2 spot now. And Shelton now goes to the high side as she, Dunham, and Ryan George battle it out. Some great racing here at Charlotte Motor Speedway, and as we said, we expect to see laps at 190 miles per hour. Well, we have got plenty of 190 mile per hour laps already. Ready? Trent Dunham at 193, we see right there. Same with Badson. Poteet at 192. As we always say, the night time is the right time. Dylan Poteet leads. Second is Keith Badson. Third. Battling for third now, Michael Norman and Trent Dunham going at it. And now Charles Sanford, Dylan Young, and Kyle Matthews battle it out. Matthews, car number 42, the Meliella Pontiac. Looking for his third win of the season. You're on board now, Kyle Matthews' car. Matthews, Shelton, and Dollerton has our in-car cameras for today's event. Take a lap around there with Kyle Matthews. Into turn 3, he goes 195 miles per hour. We have a lead change now. Keith Badson takes the lead from Dylan Poteet. Matthews now going to turn number 1, 195. I saw 196 miles an hour in turn number 1. And here comes Michael Norman for the lead in number 3, and now Dylan Young decides he wants to go 3 wide. But Young thinks better of it in that number 2 car as he pulls behind Norman, and Norman takes the lead in car number 3. Bringing the Dale Earnhardt cars up to the number 1 spot now as here comes Dylan Young in number 2. Looks like the old days, Earnhardt versus Rusty. Andrew Berry goes in the 3rd position now. Keith Badson shakes out in 4th position. Matthews the 5th. Ryan George and Jessica Shelton and Kev Shearer now battling for the 6th position. Shearer trying to go for the Charlotte sweep in that number 57 car. He won the 600 at Charlotte on this very same track earlier this season. Dylan Poteet, car number 31. Now he decides to join in with the 30 and the 9. But Shearer, of course, we said Shearer's going for the Charlotte points sweep. He's going for the Charlotte points race sweep. The man who won the All-Star race is right there. Car number 6, that is John Arndt. He won the All-Star event this season. He runs in the 31st position. He is in the gaggle of cars right now, going inside of Jeremy Jones, and in the 14 car and the 18 of Dawson Wise. Wise, of course, who won at Las Vegas earlier this season. John Arndt did get his only career win in this series last season here at Charlotte when he won the 600. Running ahead of him, running ahead of the number 10 of JT Bryant, the Tide Machine. As we look ahead, there's Sky Commons, 22, 15 of Matt Dalio. And Chelsea Bowles, who was number 2 in the points chase, and of course also the leader for Rookie of the Year. She is back in 23rd position, going for 22nd with Amari Stoudemire Jr. in car 68. That's Bowles in the 26 car. She did win the Winston All-Star Open here at Charlotte, and she almost pulled off the All-Star title, only to get beat on the final lap by John Arndt. Charles Sanford and Chris Dollerton going at it for position. On board Chris Dollerton's car, that's Joshua Collard going by him, 43. Charles Sanford, 24 car to the inside. Back in about mid-pack in the field, there's 3 wide up ahead right there. That's, I believe, Weinstein, Gardner, and Osborne. Almost halfway through the event, they're averaging 190.49 miles per hour. Race going by very, very fast here at Charlotte. And Kev Shearer goes to the inside of Johnny Gardner, and they're 57 and 28 to the inside lane. front 8 or 9 cars single file where they're in. Oh, and Benjamin Miles shoots up to the wall. Car number 27, he does tap the wall, but keeps on going. I mean, Benjamin's car just snapped loose in that 27 machine and just shot toward the wall at about 180 miles per hour. And Benjamin was 10th the last time by. Let's see where he's at this time by. He drops to 16th position. Make that 17th now as Johnny Gardner goes by. But what I was about to say, though, guys like Zed Weinstein and Joshua Osborne and Levi McIntyre, they have both moved their way up through the field now. Osborne at the 10th, Weinstein at the 11th, 12th is McIntyre. And Joshua Sakuli goes up in the, tried to go inside of Jesse Turner. Now Weinstein goes inside of Osborne for position. And move the J.D. McDuffie special up to the number 11, up to the number 10 spot now. Jessica Shelton going backwards in that 9 car, and now we go back to the front of the field. Andrew Perry going for the lead on Dylan Young. Young led for a couple of laps, that giving him 5 bonus points. And now here comes Ryan George, Keith Batson, Kyle Matthews 42. Jesse Turner decides to join in on the front at 94 car as he goes inside of Michael Norman for position. Batson squeezes in between Turner and Matthews as they go down into turn number 1. Matthews running 3rd, George in 2nd position, and Andrew Perry, who won the night stop race at Bristol, leads the event. You're on board again, Kyle Matthews. Matthews running 3rd, trying to make a challenge for the number 1 spot here. And that time we see it. Oh, that time we see 198 miles an hour to turn number 1 for Matthews. And now a pair of yellow cars going at it for the number 1 spot. Andrew Perry and Ryan George, the 5 and the 30. And here comes Batson for the number 3 spot. Car number 88, the Dale Jarrett colors. That's that blue and white machine. Followed by another blue car of Jesse Turner, the 94 Sunoco entry. Ooh, this could be one mad scramble for the win here as Ryan George takes the number 1 spot. Car number 30. He is a 2-timer this season, winning it both on short tracks at Richmond and at North Wilkesboro. Of course, Wilkesboro will be heading there in about a few stops from now. Of course, the next stop on the tour will be at Talladega Super Speedway for the Amp Energy 500. Jesse Turner to 2nd spot now. Batson on the outside. Joshua Sakuli, car number 12. Up to the high side now is Dylan Young and Zed Weinstein form a inside line. Young up to the 4th position now, trying to extend further his points lead for a first championship. But the racing ain't over yet, though. We'll be down to 11 laps to go this time by. Kev Shear to the inside of Dylan Young. 57 and 2 to the inside. Battling for position. That's for number 5, I think. That's for the 5th spot. Yep. Joshua Sakuli, look at him, 3 wide. Sakuli, Matthews, and Young. Young to the high side. Perry goes by. Shelton goes by, or tries to go by in that 9 car. Board with Shelton. She rides 9th at the moment. Trying to close in on that front bunch here, trying to get in contention for a 2nd win of the season. She won the season on the road course at Sonoma. But now Michael Norman tries to go inside in a 3 car here. Dylan Young. And 3 wide. Andrew Perry, Kyle Matthews, and Joshua Sakuli. And now McIntyre goes inside of Dylan Young. He brings Chris Dollarton with him in the 55 car. Matthews to the high side. Here comes McIntyre, 99. He'll go inside, takes position. Back to the leaders. Andrew Perry out in, 30 car, Ryan George out in front. Keith Batson trying to find any way around Ryan George. Batson has not won in quite a while. Weinstein losing a spot to Kev Shearer. Boy, talk about a wild scramble it's going to be. As we said here, as the field comes down for 6 laps to go this time by, this will be lap 34 completed. Clean race so far here at Charlotte. Average speed 189.86 miles per hour. Average dropping just a little bit. Here comes Batson. Batson for the lead. Car number 88. Ford on the inside. Pontiac on the outside. Shearer. He goes with Batson. Now Jesse Turner gets stuck. Gets moved up to the high side now by Weinstein. So they go into turn number 1. Andrew Perry right there in that 5 car. Perry trying for position on Jesse Turner now. Ryan George gets caught up to the high side. He drops to about 4th position. In the meantime, Levi McIntyre moving his way to the field, and look who's behind that 9 car, Jessica Shelton. Here she comes again, and here comes Kev Shearer for the lead. Shearer going for the season sweep in Charlotte. He won the 600. Looking for the 500 miler now. And Kev Shearer takes the lead. Car 57, the Heinz Pontiac. Out in front, but Zed Weinstein maybe in for a spoiler's role here. 3 laps to go now. McIntyre trying for 4th to the inside of that car number 99. Down the back stretch. McIntyre taking 4th position from Andrew Perry. Shelton trying to follow through in that 9 machine. 2 laps to go. Does Zed Weinstein make a move at 70 car? He does not, but the 30 of Ryan George does. Ryan George, the Pennzoil Pontiac, in the number 2 position now, trying for the win. It will be the white flag next time by. This may be all she wrote for Kev Shearer. Shearer out in front, the 2 second place cars running side by side. McIntyre joining in that 99 car. Here they come off corner number 4. It'll be the white flag. 1 lap to go for Kev Shearer. Car number 99, or car number 57, excuse me. Ryan George trying to make a move. Trying to get close enough to make a move, I should say. But he may not have enough under the hood of that Pennzoil Pontiac. Car number 57, rounds turn number 4. He won the 600 at Charlotte, and now he sweeps at Charlotte. Kev Shearer wins the NASCAR on Speed 500. Kev Shearer gets his 3rd win of the season, tying him with Chris Dollarton and Dylan Young for most wins on the season. The number 57 Heinz Tomato Ketchup Pontiac He won here at Charlotte in the 600. Now he takes the Charlotte sweep, winning the 500-miler. In addition to his win at the first race at Richmond, averaging 189.797 miles per hour. And what a race it was here. Kev Shearer wins here today. Ryan George comes home second. So Gardner Shearer Motorsports, the Pontiac side of things, came home 1-2 in this race here. In fact, Pontiac came home 1-2-3. Zed Weinstein ends up with a third place run. A solid day for him. Fourth position, Levi McIntyre. Jessica Shelton coming home in fifth. Sixth was Jesse Turner. Seventh was Andrew Perry. Eighth, Joshua Osborne. Ninth, Kyle Matthews. And Dylan Young comes home in the number 10 spot. 11th place, Michael Norman. 12th was Chris Dollerton. Keith Batson, who was up there in the field for the last few laps here, drops to 13th. Johnny Gardner, 14th. 15th position was Charles Sanford, the pole sitter for the event. Pardon me. 16th position was Joshua Sakuli, then Dalton Day, 17th. Trent Dunham, 18th. 19th was Joshua Collard. 20th was Dylan Poteet. 21st, Chelsea Bowles. That's going to be quite a blow for her chances in the points. So, considering that Shelton and Shelton and Dylan Young both finished way ahead of her. Benjamin Miles, 22nd, 23rd, Seth Cole, Amari Stoudemire Jr., 24th, Jonathan Sorlin, Matt Dalio, Sky Cummins, JT Bryant in 28th. Then Paul Menick, Chris Dodd, Nick Johnson, John Gilbert, Jeremy Jones, Dawson Wise, Zach Winkle, Daniel Olson, Cole Deaver, Cole Baker, Quentin Moore, John Arndt, and Zachary Fitzwater was the finishers in today's event. Here, no yellow flags and nobody out of the race though, but we saw plenty of good racing here today, and culminates with the Charlotte sweep from the 57 car of Kev Shearer, his third win of the season. As we congratulations to him for today's win at Charlotte Motor Speedway. As the next stop on the tour will be at the longest and fastest track, Talladega Super Speedway, for the Hamp Energy 500. If you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. Here in our races, gaming videos, whatever the president of the NNSCRA, Seth Cole, desires for that channel. So until then, this is James Walls. This has been a production of the NNSCRA, celebrating 5 years of offline racing at its best.